Have you ever wished you had a personal coach? Someone in your corner, 24/7, keeping you on track and pushing you to hit your goals? Well, what if I told you that you can build one for yourself right now using AI? Today, we're going to walk through exactly how to turn a regular old chatbot into a seriously powerful personalized coaching partner. And look, this whole idea kicks off with this one simple but really powerful statement. The person who came up with this method built an AI coach, and literally the next day, it was already making a huge impact. So this isn't just some tech gimmick. This is a tool that can genuinely get in there and push you. So why can't you just use any chatbot for this? Well, it all comes down to one massive flaw: memory, or a total lack of it. Standard AIs have the memory of a goldfish. The second you close that chat window, poof, it's all gone. You're starting from scratch every single time, which makes building a real coaching relationship, well, impossible. But don't worry, there is a solution, and in this explainer, we're going to break it all down. First, we'll cover why this is such a game changer, then we'll walk through the 4 key steps: the calibration, setting your cadence, giving the coach a permanent memory, and finally putting your new coach to work. So, what's the secret sauce here? Why does this approach actually work when just talking to a normal chatbot doesn't? It all comes down to one thing: the power of a permanent memory. The key to this whole thing is a specific feature in the AI model Claude called projects. This lets you give the AI something called project knowledge. Now think of this like a permanent brain or a digital file cabinet for your coach. You can load it up with all the important info, and the AI can pull from it in every single future conversation. That memory problem? Completely solved. And when you put them side by side, the difference is, well, it's night and day. A standard chatbot is forgetful. It asks you the same things over and over again because it has zero context. But your new project coach, it remembers everything. It builds on your past conversations, and it actually understands your history and your goals. All right, let's get our hands dirty. It's time for the first practical step: calibration. Just like with a human coach, the very first thing you have to do is let the AI get to know you. And the goal here is absolutely crucial. You're essentially doing a brain dump. You need to give the AI a deep understanding of your background, your biggest ambitions, your core values, and even just, how you like to work. This is the foundation for everything that comes next. So how do you even start a conversation like that? It's surprisingly simple. You use this exact prompt. The key here is that you're not just telling it what to do, you're asking it to suggest a framework. The AI then takes the lead and guides you through a really structured process, asking all the right questions to build that deep understanding. Now, here's a pro tip that's going to save you a ton of time. Seriously, this is a game changer. Instead of sitting there typing out massive paragraphs, just use the Claude mobile app. Go for a walk and use the dictation feature to just talk. You can give these long, detailed, thoughtful answers without any of the friction of typing. It's so much more efficient. Okay, so your coach knows who you are. Awesome. Now, the next step is to define how you're actually going to work together. This is phase 2, setting the cadence. And you guessed it, we can kick this off with another specific prompt. You're essentially asking the AI to co-create a schedule with you. You're inviting it to ask about your week, your energy levels, and when you do your best work so you can build the perfect plan together. And here's what that might actually look like when you're done. After you've had that conversation, you might land on a structure just like this one. Maybe a big picture planning session on Sunday night, a quick daily huddle each morning to set priorities, and then a brief review at the end of the day. It's clear, it's structured, and it's totally personalized to you. All right, now for the most critical part of this whole setup. We've done all this great work in the calibration chat. How do we make sure the AI actually remembers it forever? It's time to give your coach its permanent memory. Now, you might be thinking, why not just keep that same chat thread going forever? Well, here's the thing. With current AI, really long conversations can actually start to degrade their performance. They get confused. By saving all that core info separately, you make sure that every new chat you start is sharp, focused, and has all the context it needs from the get-go. And the process itself could not be easier. You literally just copy the entire text from that big initial conversation. Then you find that project knowledge section we talked about, paste everything in there, and hit save. That's it. 4 simple steps. And what you've just done is huge. You've taken that deep dive, which, by the way, could easily be a couple hours of back and forth conversation, and you've turned it into a permanent reference file. Now, any chat you start from here on out will have instant access to that entire knowledge base about you. And with that,
You're done. The setup is complete. Your AI coach is fully calibrated, it knows how you're going to work together, and it is officially ready to start, well, kicking your ass. In the best way possible, of course.
So from this point forward, the process is so clean. Your coach knows you, it knows your goals, it knows your schedule. All you have to do is just start a brand new chat for each session, whether it's your Sunday planning or your quick daily check-in. The AI will automatically tap into its permanent memory and know exactly what's up.
And this right here, this is the payoff. You've created a true accountability partner that is tailored specifically to you. It's going to challenge you, it's going to remind you of what you said was important, and it will hold you to the plans that you made, all because it has that deep, foundational knowledge to work from. So there you have it. It's an incredibly powerful way to use AI for real growth. Now that you know how to build it, the only question left is, what's the very first goal you're going to give your new coach to help you tackle?